看一下。应该是有声音了吧？稍微等我一下。OK， 来吧。发展进度，今天我们迈向5连胜，你的胜利球衣。
In Boston, New York, Dubai, and Shanghai.
I read a little something about you, that you applied to work at Concepts part-time, and now you're the creative director, so give us the background on that, how you got to where you are today.
You know, kind of having a fiction for sneakers early on.
Hi, Bobby,
as a kid, so I think when I finally got, you know, everything together and was...
Well, the weekend obviously isn't DH.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Thompson with the bucket. What happens to team chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, you know, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Here's Simmons, following the score by Golden State.
MB 想单打，包夹过去。
He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Simmons. It's a 5-point game. Curry with a wide open look.
哇！帮卡一个，你这个不会进。What？ 别跟我开玩笑。真的是不要闹，Curry。
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion.
Fans loving that right there.
What? The pass.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
原地，不可能吧？你不会3分吧？
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up, and here we go. Count it. Wiggins has got 6.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the
他们
game.
一个9比0，他们怎么玩？
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been looking at a sick offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
这个我们挡不住，没关系。
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
还好，差点被投，差点被投。
And Simmons gives to Embiid inside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get
太高也是一个错。
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse.
B 哇，哇塞，跳不赢。
Eric Pascal comes in for Wiseman. And Heald subbed in for Thompson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half? One block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here are the Warriors now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is.
掩护助攻加一大堆分
Just
数
the。beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can
别
worry
盖到
about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
牛角战术有喽，
Another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement
双
on this
挡。
run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Simmons finds Embiid. Outside Curry.
还能吗？还能吗？哥哥打弟弟，
Embiid against Heald.
我拉单边，这里要支援一下。
Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely.
嘿，
Warriors leading by 11. Here's Wiggins.
Okay.
That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
我这个视
How
野
about he has yet
太猛
to
了。
miss 4-4 to start.
Simmons passes to Milton. And there's the
飞
slam
不
dunk
过
to
去
finish it
呀
off.，
太慢
Making
啦
the。most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of
呦
communication on the backside.
Yeah, that's too good a look to
可
give
以耶
them from behind the arc.
The 76ers trail by 14.
22比8，嘿，
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Embiid. Outside
哇
for，
这
Curry.
个夹
But they'll get another chance. Here's Howard. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
跳来跳去，
To the inside. Uses both
Woohoo!
hands to slam it down.
Their play on both ends
24
has been
比8，
superb.
不用
We'll
玩了吧
see？ if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this
Okay.
team. Now just sustain some of that energy.
哇，
and
屌虐
keep
第一
comfortable.
节，
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with us.
完全挡不住啊！
And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with.
The 76ers with some changes.
Okay.
Joel Embiid comes in for
差了
Bradley,
23
and it's
分
Ben Simmons
他
in
们
for
没了
Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Looney. Fresh comes in for Marquise Chris. Heald's checked in for Oubre, and Curry subbed in for Lee. Free throw drops for Heald. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
B
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the
哎呦
true skill and artistry of
Wiggins
the game to be on
有点
display.
犯规啦！
I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That would, I would
23分
probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
哎，等一下，等一下，等一下，
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Curry is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Fresh in at the 4 spot. 5 to shoot. Here's Fresh.
哎呦，
Rebound by the 76ers.
差一点进，
Oh, that mid-range J
不要
usually
趁我打
pretty
喷
much
嚏的
on
时
the
候
money. Maybe
偷
the
得分嘞，
timing just a
根
little
本
bit
不
off
行
on。that one.
Back to Harris. Here's Howard. Pass to
嘿
Milton.
嘿嘿，哎，打不进去
From
，MB，
downtown, and the three ball is good. Milton's
他
got
在防
fouled.
守在干嘛？
And not
That's
where he
so
earns his
easy.
money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Wiggins dishes to Heel. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
他怎么挡一
Heel's
个
got
就空
7
档？
points here in this
天
quarter.
哪！
Well, that's a guy you want to find,
真的
Buddy
是命
Hield
中
with
率
the
很高哎。
response from three.
Simmons the bounce pass. Harris outside. Now here's Milton. Covered by Heel. For three, Harris. Another three for Philadelphia.
哪
Seems
里？
like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Curry against Simmons. Pass to Fresh. Unloads from 13. And that one released in time, but
打
no
不进
good.
去
Subtle thing there could
，MB
happen.
有够硬的啊！
All right, David,
根本
thank
推
you.
不
We'll
动
be
啊！
back after halftime for the start of the
哎，这边我们差，对面差我们19分，应该很稳。
And
win.
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the
Ready
second
to
half
go.
of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with
在
Simmons,
混啊，
and it's
在
Green
混
in
啊，
at the three, the small forward.
受不
Well,
了
for。Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys,
Yo.
Fresh in the last game against the
科里
Pacers
这
had
跳
a
投
huge
真的还是好
game.
稳。
He had 16 points and with 6 rebounds. And on top of that, the energy and hustle he played with was really impressive, which is why he was able to stuff the stat sheet. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 19-point game.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Athletes checked in for Joel Embiid, and Curry subbed in for Simmons. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Steph Curry. Lee kicks to Thompson. Fresh with the ball. Curry meets him.
我的手这么漂亮，
76ers shooting
就
41%
没
for the
进，
game.
绕赛。
Passes it to Bradley. Harris with it. Now defended by Fresh.
Hey,
Oubre
吊
with
球
the steal. Here's Thompson.
暴扣
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry.
听见吗？
Right side Bradley. And it goes down 2 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oubre passes to Lee. Wiseman with the ball. Now Oubre. He gets it.
Oubre，
Capable of hurting you with that kind of jump shot.
Curry with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Harris. Good D by Lee.
最好，他们都挡成这样了，怎么可能进？ 哎，
And stolen by Thibault. And now
你就被剥掉，说我失误，不太对吧？
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Oubre passes to Fresh. On the wing, Lee. Some nice passing by Golden
OK，
State.
退场，
Oubre can't get it to
不
go.
浪费体力，
The
直接退场。
76ers trailed by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Green, no luck. Golden State's
成功
gone
卡位
6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well.
有啦 ，Oubre，
No one around him.
OK，
Hands it from downtown. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
这个倒
How
传，
many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. It's been
为什
quite
么
a
他们
game for
还这
Kelly.
么开心呢？
Look here for the Warriors. Chris, he's checked in for Kevon
哇，差
Looney.
30分
Fresh
哎！
comes in for Eric Paschall. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Robinson is subbed in for Steph Curry. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a
N1
player at 6'10"
差点
with those
N1
hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like
他
to
们内
call
线
us,
还是
and
很
be
猛的。
equally as effective
Basement.
on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did
Bulldogs.
so well. Yeah, right. Great players. So for the Golden State Warriors right now,
OK，
they got Fresh. Buddy Hield is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kent Bazemore.
我
And
各
it's
种挡，
Chris
他
in
们完
at
全
the
守不
5.
住。
Pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Pass to Embiid.
就 NB，
Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 7th
很
rebound
想
here tonight.
打 NB，
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Fresh.
N1
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
制造犯规。
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
有啦，
The Warriors also with a sub. Lee's checked in for Heel. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
哇，
You know, cash prizes
为什么
for
是
the
我
players
明明被
and
卡
coaching staffs.
奇
That
怪，
always seems like a
扣
good
我
idea. I
分数
just
干
wonder,
嘛？
Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters.
I
Because
hope
now
so.
I think they're on to something. We could get that. And, you know,
Hey,
but in all
Fanquay.
seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love
Okay.
it watching soccer.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting,
至少也要上
that'll
个
help them
拿个
seal
10
the
分吧
deal.，
不然看起来很混耶。
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Korkmaz.
有动头，有动头啊，给你投啊，给你投啊，哎，
6 on the shot clock. Joe, and they will call over the back on the play. Greg, we are
哇，没了，结束了。要不要换上干嘛？啊，差那么多分了，我不是主将，不知道换上干嘛？
3-point play. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. Here's Thibault.
别再控啦，你们已经快没分数了。
We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one and done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
他等于 N1。
And the first one, Kelly Oubre in for Damian Lee.
完美。
And so he makes both from the line.
一家。
44 seconds left to play in the final
屌虐34分呢，34分呢，是什么鬼？这分数能看吗？
Pass to Ferguson. Down low, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Embiid.
That free throw good from Fresh.
我不想要饭呢。
Both free throws good from Fresh.
OK, A 加完毕。
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ferguson, the pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Unloads.
成功卡位，哎。
Fresh up top.
冰。
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
完美，又拿下一场，
for them.
准备迈向6连胜。
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our
这个奖金
crew.
也是很
Thanking
多
you
哎。
for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
可以。下一场比赛，我们现在西区第1耶，好强哦！我们1、2、3、4、5、6、7，准备迈向7连胜。
Took a chance and seized it.
Where did your love of sneakers come about?
Well, I grew up in, I guess what some would say, the golden era of basketball. You know, watching it in the 80s and 90s where...
The tall buildings of downtown Boston. And as the
Hey, Kevin.
Downtown
it
Boston.
sure has, thanks, DA. And now the Golden State Warriors starters.
炫耀一下。
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Fresh, and it's Wiseman in at the 5. And for Boston,
Here we go.
Walker and Smart, the guard. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Williams at the center filling out the middle.
Curry 很耍帅。
Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
哦呦，
This is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
To the middle.
In
And
one.
they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, the IQ is just
还
off
敢
the
犯
charts
规啊
for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you, he will put it on time and on target.
加罚也
The
进。
Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Williams passes to Tatum. Wiggins with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Pass to Wiseman. It's good, 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading
这个
to a score. Just
又
a
是
great
8比
ball.
0开局，
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn
非
it
常完
around.
美。
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tice inside. He's covered by Fresh. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
You know,
哎呦，
oftentimes we
哇
talk so much in terms of
队友怎么
Steph's
这么稳？
scoring ability, but I tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
应该扛不住了，就打一波10比
About
0
the。toughness of Klay Thompson, something that is in this young man's genes.
No doubt, Greg. His dad, Michael, rock solid both mentally and physically. Remember, Michael, a two-time NBA champion in his own right. Such an advantage for Klay to grow up in an environment of winning.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Thompson passes to Fresh.
哎呦
And plenty of contact
你又要
on the
犯
shot,
规
so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
OK，
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams.
5比0，
And it's Neesmith in for Smart.
我不能把我技能连胜断掉。
He feeds it to Thompson.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Golden State. He comes in for Thompson.
好废哦！
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to
哎
the
呦
free throw line.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
Boy, that was quick.
又
Already
扣
out to
篮
a
喽！
double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will, nice.
So it's the Celtics now. The Warriors making the shot. Thompson finds Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Ojale cranes the three-pointer. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg,
扣我
once
分
he's
嘞！
planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. Building up a big early lead, they
没敢
have
上去
taken
包夹
charge
Curry 啊！
of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Defense to offense。
Tatum on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. And the basket by Tatum.
硬打进去。
Increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 3. Walker and Smart, the guard. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Tatum in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys,
They
Fresh in the last game against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He had 13 points and there was no quit in his attack. He dared the defense to keep hitting as he kept on going back to the charity stripe. Another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball. Kevin will see if he can keep it going tonight.
Thanks for the report, David. You have to love the energy he brought in that last game.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight maybe more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send 2 in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays so critical.
我在打什么？在打什么？稳点吧。冷静一下，冷静一下，各位。To the paint. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry kicks to Wiseman. Williams with the
reach of
被盖个大火锅啦！
uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Wiseman the pass to Curry.
Curry.
Nice. Yes, that goes in. Curry's got 5 now.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort and he continues to give you great production.
Walker the pass to Tice. Williams with the ball. Smart kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker's shot is off. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
Curry 跑那么快干嘛？
They found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Thompson, he's checked in for Boston.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
BB in one.
On the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Wiggins.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew
保持着6分的领先。
Not interested in competing in the dunk contest.
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
终结者。
Here's Pritchard. He had 16 points in the win against the Heat in Miami. Will it go? Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
32 seconds left in the first half. And here's Fresh. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Thompson. Tatum against Pascal. Wiggins outside. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
这里没了。 可以耶，命中率还有78，那还不错。
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up.
这个拉人是有一点不太好啊，他们
Splash brother in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing
to
get down and do the dirty work that affects winning. And consider the
Curry 的3分率57%。
The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams, Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big. I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. No good off the front iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Wiggins passes to Fresh. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
And Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
没有扑到球。
Chris, he's checked in for Golden State.
累了，可以休息，可以休息。
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And 101 left here in the third quarter. Higgins outside to the inside. Fresh. Off the glass. Fresh has got 12 in the game.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
推他，推出去。
Outside, Smart. Now, here's Neesmith. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Outside, Tatum. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Jason Tatum's form is pure. On the catch and shoot, so nice.
Curry looking it over. The pass to basket. Wiggins, right side. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24 seconds.
干嘛？你都拿了直接投。哇！
Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. And he banks it away.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts to get to work.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
YOLO.
Thompson is out there with Williams. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Smart. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And the basket by Curry.
Curry 完全就击打，他没有把球传给队友的意思。
He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Williams kicks to Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Warriors leading by 17. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
Boy, I don't know that I've ever seen a better pull-up
Really,
jump shooter
Curry?
than Stephen Curry. An amazing ability to stop on a dime.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch. Some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
To the middle, here's Pascal. At balls, nice feed that time for Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pritchard passes to Williams. Tatum against Wiggins. Back to Williams. All alone. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Curry.
哎呦，
9 for 9,
哇，
looking deadly accurate.
这威廉森是在睡哦。
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Warriors with some changes. Heisman's checked in for Eric Pascal. And it's Thompson in for Heel. On defense, Golden State. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Tatum on the wing. Passes it to Green. Stolen by Fresh. Thompson right side. 3-pointer.
Okay.
Another 3 for Golden State.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Wiggins against Tatum. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Edwards. Inside, there's Langford, and it's blocked.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely
say is accomplished now for the Warriors.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their total to 42 games.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Edwards to the right side. Here's Ojale. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Bazemore.
Bazemore
on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
On the wing, Green. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Fresh. Ojale grabs the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Boston. He kicks it to Edwards. Langford, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
And so he hits both.
15
seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry with the bounce pass. Down low. Outside for Robinson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Hey, 我们点一下。所以我们控球给它高一点好了，也不能。Go. Okay, nice. Okay. 技能增强，不用了。各种连胜。我输了。还行，这边我们打篮网。
Since you are around shoes so much, what are you looking for when you're picking out a good sneaker that maybe somebody who's designing a sneaker can also replicate?
For us, it's the story. It starts there because, you know, we owe it to our consumer to give them a little bit more than just the color and material ideation. I mean, you could do that through several websites with all the major brands on your own, so we're really not needed there. So yeah, starting with the story, then exercising how far we can take it. Oftentimes we're told no quite a bit, and we push the envelope as much as we can, and in our minds, if we're not being told no, then we're not doing our job. So yeah, we really have tried to.
Let's go, let's go.
Up next. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in its small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's KD in at the power forward position. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Curry passes to Fresh. Dishes to Weissman. Irving against Curry. Fires the three. A rebound by the Nets. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers ever played. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He's concerned about Klay Thompson's defensive abilities. Coach said Klay can take your best scorer out of the game. We have to him switch off using motions, screens, whatever it takes. So we can expect creative offensive sets from them tonight, Kevin. Have a great game.
Thanks, David. Greg is scores go. Kevin Durant is efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harden the pass to Durant. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Stolen by Harden. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. The Warriors have gone 2-3 here to start out the game. Durant the pass to Irving. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden has a wide open look. And the Nets, another three.
Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock them down.
Here's Fresh. And the Warriors miss again.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as
and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Carves out position, holds his ground, makes it an easy call for the ref.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Gerald Green comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Good work there as it goes.
Nice
How do
Curry.
you guard this
Nice
guy
Curry.
in the pick and roll? I mean, Curry puts so much pressure on you. He has the ball on the string.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. KD looking around. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
He's got some toughness stuff tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end. Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
Hield. And yep, finally drops
不得
it
不
for
说，
rolling
要打
around the
Curry
rim.
真的难打。
What timing from Hill. Love how he sizes up these opportunities as the pass is coming his way.
Pass to Harden. And here's KD for 3. Warriors with the rebound. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pascal, the pass to Fresh. That doesn't go in. And a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And that one hits back iron.
Oubre. Okay.
3-pointers right on target.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And on his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors ahead, up 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
7比14还行。
And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day? And how can we bring that together to make
For the Nets, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Gerald Green. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Marquise Chris. Fresh comes in for Eric Pascal. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Oubre. And Steph Curry subbed in for Damian Lee. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
KD
你3犯了哦，你注意一点。 Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Fresh in the last game against the Wizards provided a nice lift. He finished with 11 points, and the way he hit the glass and defended out there was impressive.
准备下去了。
Locked in. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
Here's something else.
Wow.
What a powerful player Wiggins can be.
暴扣一个。
Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
High post, Cauley-Stein. It's rebounded by Golden State.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Fresh can't get it to go. Nets trailed by 14. Harden up top, guarded by Kerr. Durant, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Hield. A shot that time, not on target. Nice
没力了，不
from
跑了，
Durant.
你自己去打。
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls
就知道
in
你会
for
被
it. Durant's got 18 points in the game. Pass to Fresh. Back to Curry. Fresh, the pass to Curry. Now here's Heald, and so that's the end of the first half.
差12分，还行。
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Setting the floor for
Wow.
the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Fresh, and it's Wiggins in at the three. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys that were so Gary. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him.
你要帮我顾啊。
And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley-Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Curry fires from way outside. Wiseman. That one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Warriors lead by 15. Timeout called, the Nets. Some changes for Brooklyn. Gerald.
格林。
Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Fresh is checked in for Chris. Heald comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Lee.
Those are the plays that Curry's more than capable of making. He's so confident on the offensive end.
1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Green. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, he puts a lot of pressure on you when he gets inside. Green's a very athletic player.
This is his first free throw of the game. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Wiggins is checked in for Golden State.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Outside, Green, the three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Brown. They kick it out to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 11. Passes it to Pascal. Good job in the low block. Pascal's got 8 points.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Dinwiddie against Curry. Dinwiddie with it. Here's the three. Misses there. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, they lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 13-point game. We've got Green. He's out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Fresh. He kicks it to Wiggins. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now here's Dinwiddie to the paint. They kick it out to Green. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Fresh, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Green. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. That free throw, no good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the reality is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school.
Go figure is right. Here's Curry. After the made shot from KD, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Fresh.
Really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Now here is Harris. Count it.
Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Curry with it. He's picked up by KD. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Durant. Pulls up, high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
17投12中哎，鬼吧
？Here's Curry. On the wing, Wiggins. And he gets it to go.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anyone.
Timeout called the Nets.
又喊暂停，怎么还喊暂停？都要输了还喊暂停干嘛？
Go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Now here's Wiggins. Harden missing his last shot. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Fresh. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 17 points for Fresh.
Love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
High post, KD. Here's Cauley-Stein.
完全守不住啊，跟鬼一样哦。
When he's on the floor,
晃来晃去，谁守得住啊？
always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
有喽，再2分，球迷再加一点。
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Irving against Curry. To the middle, here's Durant. No good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Warriors leading by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. Really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Fresh.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Lee after the basket by Brooklyn.
有了吧？
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Open jump shot off the mark. Round the pass to Finney-Smith. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough and Greg, he is effective.
给了，结束了。还有，还留一点时间给我干嘛？
Harden against Robinson. To the inside, Fresh, and that one is stuffed right through.
又让我溜进来了。
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Pass to Harden. Bazemore against Dinwiddie. Outside, KD.
没有了。
And a miss there on the triple. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
还能再升一个吗？ 830。
Change for the most part, really can't complain for the most part. I be giving game for the most part. Lights, camera with the action, yeah. Before you rip the plastic, man, watch you hustle backwards. Oh, all my losses made me savage. Lately I can't seem to miss, never cooking in the same pot. I gotta see her in way before I got the call. Now they all wanna hold my falling back just to let it take shape. No squares in the circle, the words get hurtful. I heard that commercial, they gon' let it go. Hide from the side when we don't see. Yeah, with the cost to survive. Turns for the worst on the road to the promise. Could've just mumbled, but I'd rather pay homage. Yeah, still do it cause they get me paid. But you don't get saved. That mojo screaming, oh, behave. You been there, you took that break. I get sleep when I stay up late. Same old for the most part. Ain't changed for the most part. Really can't complain for the most part. I be giving game for the most part. Lights, camera with the action, hey. Before you rip the plastic, man. Watch you hustle backwards, yeah. All my losses made me savage.
OK， 再度升级，总评80。球技57%，32分。 好了，今天先差不多到这啦，好不好？那我们下礼拜日再见啦，大家拜拜。